All right, good morning. How's everybody doing? All right, well, you're probably doing better than I am. You probably had a better weekend than I had because I blew my knee out skiing. Yeah, I know. So, with that, I'm going to try to be as mobile as I can, but condensing how I got right here, right now in about 5 minutes. Buckle up, it's going to be fun. All right. So, I grew up a little beach town, San Clemente, California, where I played sports, surfed, all that kind of stuff. It was great. I was on track to go pro surfing, and my dad kind of held me back going, hey, why don't you stick to sports, because surfing's not really going to get you anywhere. And I was like, whoa, dude, what are you talking about? Anyways, he was right. I played Division I football. I went to the Air Force Academy. The only reason I went to the Air Force Academy was because of football, so that was great. It opened a lot of doors for me. It kept me disciplined in college because I was a knucklehead. If you ask my wife, I still am a knucklehead. But I graduated, and I thought there's no way I'm going to spend more than my minimum commitment of 4 years. So I was a federal agent. I wanted to get out, get into the FBI, CIA, something like that. 9/11 happened. It changed a lot of things. So for me, I was working counterintelligence, counter-espionage at the time. And I was seeing what special operations guys were doing, and I thought, that's what I want to do. I turned in my badge, went through selection, and then spent the next couple years in training, and then I was a special forces guy for the rest of my career. I retired last year, 2018. Man, time's flying, right? So I retired in 2018, and then I was like, what do I want to do when I grow up? So I loved racing. I got hired by Spartan Race, the largest obstacle course racing company in the world. I was a race director for them. It was amazing. You're running multi-million-dollar races, 30,000 people a weekend. You're ultimately responsible for executing that deal. My wife said, hey, look, knucklehead, it's great that you've been gone all your life, because as a teen guy, I was gone 200, 250 days a year for 9 years straight. So I retire, and here I am moving around about 100 days a year. That first year, she said, hey, find a big boy job. So I said, okay. Got a desk job up in Denver. I really loved that. At that time, I started going to a place called Dart Wars with my kid. He got invited to a birthday party. And I thought to myself, man, I really hope this kid likes this, because I love shooting him in the face. It's awesome. So he did like it. My 2 daughters liked it. We had a blast. We walked up one day, doors were shut, note taped on the door saying permanently closed. And I thought to myself, how in the world did this place close down? There was always people in there. It seemed really fun. Short version, 3 weeks later, I bought the business and I opened the doors again. Yeah, thank you. My wife thought I was nuts. Again, zero background in business. But again, with special operations, it teaches you to adapt where you're at, and that's what I've been doing. I've been learning a lot. I am the biggest hindrance to our team, because I tell you what, I throw a lot of complications to it, and I got an amazing group of kids working for me. And they always point out how I keep holding them back. So I'm doing my best to stay out of their way. But the biggest thing is, in the pursuance of trying to get $180 back of passes, because I bought them 2 days prior to the place closing down, I spent a lot more money to open the place back up, and my wife is like, you're retarded, what are you doing? So, it's been 10 months now, everything's going great. I have actually divorced myself from the previous ownership because I was licensing their name, because once they shut down their final store, I was getting all their baggage. I was getting creditors coming after me. I had investigative reporters coming after me. I'm like, dude, I am not them. So I changed my name. It was really cosmic. Went from Dart Wars with a Z to Dart Wars with an S. I know, thank you. I know, it was tough. So we have changed our name instantly after changing my name. No creditors, nothing. It's great. So that plan has worked. Now we're expanding, we're growing. I pulled it out of a $200,000 hole. We're profitable now. And now my problem is, okay, how do I grow some more? Every weekend we're hitting max capacity, which is fantastic. And then the other thing is I'm actually started all the process to franchise, because I've had about a dozen people hit me up about it. And that was about my 5 to 10 year plan, and it's happening now. And I'm looking at opening my second store up in Denver. So there we go. That's me. Any questions?